Hello, English learners. Welcome back to English Pod. My name is Marco.
And I'm Erica.
And today we're bringing you the sequel of I'm Sorry I Love You.
Part 2.
Part 2.
That's right.
I guess a lot of our listeners enjoyed the first part. Mm-hmm. And since it was such a romantic dialogue and hit, we're bringing part 2. So it's even more romantic, and I'm sure everyone is going to find some great and useful language in it.
That's right. We've got language that we use to talk about dates.
A date, yeah. Mm-hmm. So useful language for when you're going on a date.
That's right. Well, before we look at this date language, let's listen to the dialogue for the first time.
I'm so relieved that your ankle wasn't broken. I feel just awful about this whole thing. I want to make it up to you. Let me take you out to dinner tonight, my treat.
Oh, that sounds great. I'd love to. Here's my address. Pick me up at 8.
Perfect.
Thank you for such a lovely evening. The food was amazing and I had a great time.
Me too. You look so beautiful tonight. I wish this night would never end. There's something that I have to tell you.
But what is it?
I woke up today thinking that this would be just like any other day. But I was wrong. The twist of fate brought us together. I crashed into your life and you into mine, and this may sound crazy, but I'm falling in love with you, Veronica.
Wow, such a romantic dialogue.
It really sounds like they're falling in love.
Yeah, it's a really romantic thing that's going on right now, but there was some really useful words here, so why don't we take a look at language takeaway?
Language takeaway.
Today, we have 3 words for language takeaway, and the first one is relieved.
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 So we have some great examples on how we use relieved, and I'm really sure you can understand the meaning from the sentences.
Example 1. They were relieved to hear that the company would not be making any layoffs. Example 2.
I'm so relieved to hear your voice. I was worried something happened to you.
I guess relieved is like a happy or relaxed feeling that you get if you avoid something bad, right?
Right. I'm so relieved that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Now for our second word, pick me up.
Pick me up.
Pick me up.
So when you ask someone to pick you up, you're saying basically...
Come and get me.
Okay, so let's give a couple of examples.
All right.
My husband was supposed to pick me up from work yesterday, but he forgot.
Does that really happen?
Yes.
All right, we'll have a talk with him. Or we could also say, oh, I need to hurry up. The taxi will pick me up at 7.
Yes. So come and get me.
Right. Mm-hmm. Pick me up.
And our final word in today's language takeaway is...
Ordinary.
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 So ordinary is a normal word.
Yes. Meaning...
It's normal.
Uh-huh.
Nothing uncommon about it.
Yeah.
So you can have like an ordinary person.
An ordinary day.
An ordinary day. Ordinary life.
Uh-huh.
Nothing exciting about it. What else is ordinary?
Ordinary podcast.
An ordinary podcast, which English Pod is
not.
Okay.
Yeah.
So ordinary. Okay, great words. And I guess now we can listen to our dialogue a second time.
This time it'll be a little bit slower, and this will help you to understand the language more clearly.
I'm so relieved that your ankle wasn't broken. I feel just awful about this whole thing. I want to make it up to you. Let me take you out to dinner tonight. My treat.
That sounds great. I'd love to. Here is my address. Pick me up at 8?
Perfect.
Thank you for such a lovely evening. The food was amazing, and I had a great time.
Me too. You look so beautiful tonight. I wish this night would never end. there's something I have to tell you.
What is it?
I woke up today thinking this would be just like any other ordinary day, but I was wrong. A twist of fate brought us together. I crashed into your life and you into mine, and this may sound crazy, but I'm falling in love with you, Veronica.
Okay, so we looked at some great vocabulary, and now we can look at some great phrases. So let's start with Fluency Builder.
Fluency Builder.
On Fluency Builder today, we have 3 great phrases. So why don't we just start with the first one?
Yeah, the first one we heard at the beginning of the dialogue. Make it up to you.
Make it up to you.
Make it up to you.
Okay, so we have some great examples on how we use make it up. So let's listen.
Example 1. I'm sorry I forgot your birthday. How can I make it up to you? Example 2.
I feel terrible for calling your mother fat. I want to make it up to her, so I got her these flowers.
Example 3. John forgot my anniversary again. He's going to have to make it up to me.
We can see from the examples that when you use the phrase make it up to you, you're kind of saying you want to balance something bad you did with some good action, right?
Right, so if you call your mother-in-law fat...
You better buy her at least some flowers or a card or something.
To make it up, right?
Yeah. So the bad action was...
calling her fat.
And the balancing good action was the flowers.
Oh, the flowers, yeah. I don't think flowers will be enough, though.
Looks like a doomed marriage.
Okay, our second phrase, my treat.
My treat.
My treat.
So we use this phrase when we want to say, I'll invite you. I'll pay for you.
I'll pay.
Uh-huh.
Right, so I can say, hey, let's go get some beers. It's my treat.
Ooh, thanks, Marco.
So I'm paying, right?
Yeah.
My treat. And our last phrase for Fluency Builder, a twist of fate.
A twist of fate.
Twist of fate.
A twist of fate.
So, Erica, what is a twist of fate?
A twist of fate is an unplanned event that has a big impact on your future or your life.
Okay.
Marco, can you give us an example of a twist of fate?
All right. For example, okay, you're supposed to catch a flight to another country, all right? But you're late, so you miss your flight.
Okay.
And that flight crashes.
Wow.
Right. So
that's a twist of fate.
So yeah, it's like fate. It's like destiny.
Yeah.
You weren't supposed to be on that flight.
Okay, so a twist of fate.
A twist of fate.
Great. On a happier note, let's listen to the dialogue a third time.
I'm so relieved that your ankle wasn't broken. I feel just awful about this whole thing. I want to make it up to you. Let me take you out to dinner tonight, my treat.
Oh, that sounds great. I'd love to. Here's my address. Pick me up at 8.
Perfect.
Thank you for such a lovely evening. The food was amazing, and I had a great time.
Me too. You look so beautiful tonight. I wish this night would never end. There's something that I have to tell you.
But what is it?
I woke up today thinking that this would be just like any other day, but I was wrong. The twist of fate brought us together. I crashed into your life and you into mine, and this may sound crazy, but I'm falling in love with you, Veronica.
Love, apology, and emotional freedom in the United States. Love is a universal feeling, But the way people express love, apology, and emotional attachment is deeply shaped by culture. In the United States, love is often connected to freedom, individuality, and personal choice. People are encouraged to follow their hearts, express their emotions openly, and take responsibility for their feelings. Saying, "I love you" or "I'm sorry" is not seen as a weakness. Instead, it is often considered a sign of emotional maturity. In American culture, romantic love usually begins with choice rather than obligation. Most relationships start through dating, where two individuals explore compatibility without immediate pressure for marriage. Love is expected to grow naturally. Emotional honesty is valued, and people are encouraged to speak about their needs, boundaries, and feelings. This openness affects how apologies work in relationships as well. Saying "I'm sorry" in the United States often means more than admitting a mistake. It is an emotional act that shows respect, accountability, and empathy. When someone apologizes, they are expected to clearly acknowledge what they did wrong, explain their feelings, and promise to improve. A simple apology without change is often not enough. Love and apology are connected through responsibility. However, this emotional freedom also creates challenges. Because individuals are encouraged to prioritize personal happiness, relationships can end quickly if they no longer feel fulfilling. Love is deeply emotional, but it is also conditional. Many people believe that staying in a relationship that causes pain means failing to respect oneself. As a result, breakups are common, and love stories often include regret, distance, and late apologies. Another important aspect of love in American culture is equality. Romantic partners are generally expected to be equal emotionally, financially, and socially. Traditional gender roles are becoming less dominant. Both partners are expected to express love, apologize, and communicate openly. When one person refuses to apologize, it is often seen as emotional immaturity or lack of respect. Family influence exists, but it is limited compared to many other cultures. Parents may give advice, but the final decision usually belongs to the individual. This independence can strengthen love, but it can also isolate couples. When relationships fail, individuals often face emotional struggles alone. This is why phrases like "I'm sorry, I love you" carry deep emotional weight. They represent both regret and emotional truth. Public expression of love is generally accepted in the United States. Couples hold hands, hug, and kiss openly. Saying "I love you" is common not only in romantic relationships, but also between friends and family members. Love is verbalized frequently, sometimes even casually. However, this frequency can sometimes reduce its emotional depth, making apologies even more important to prove sincerity. In American relationships, forgiveness is often expected, but it is not automatic. Trust must be rebuilt. Apologies must be followed by action. Love alone is not enough. Emotional effort is required. Many love stories end with unspoken apologies or words said too late. This is why the phrase "I'm sorry, I love you" feels powerful. It represents what many people wish they had said sooner. Yet, despite emotional openness, loneliness is common. Individualism can create emotional distance. People may know how to say "I love you," but not how to stay. Love requires patience, and patience is sometimes difficult in a fast-moving society. Relationships are deeply emotional, but often fragile. In summary, love in the United States is free, expressive, and emotionally honest. Apologies are important and meaningful, but love is often conditional on personal fulfillment. "I'm sorry, I love you" becomes a sentence full of regret, growth, and emotional awakening. A reminder that love needs both words and consistent action. Part 2. Love, Apology, and Family Bonds in India.
In India, love and apology are strongly influenced by tradition, family, and social expectations. Unlike the United States, where individual choice often comes first, in India, relationships are intertwined with family approval and cultural norms. Romantic love may exist, but it is often guided or constrained by social expectations, religion, caste, and community traditions. Saying "I love you" can be a private, even secret declaration because public expressions of affection are less common than in Western countries. Apology in India is not just about emotional honesty, it is also about maintaining harmony and respect. The phrase, "I'm sorry," often carries cultural weight. It acknowledges not only personal wrongdoing, but also the social disruption caused by one's actions. For instance, if a romantic relationship causes conflict within the family, apologizing may involve addressing both the partner and their relatives. Apologies can be formal, ritualistic, and sometimes extended over a long period before forgiveness is granted. In many Indian communities, arranged marriages remain common. In such relationships, love often grows gradually rather than being the initial reason for partnership. Saying, "I love you" may be delayed until a deep bond has developed, or it may remain implicit. Emotional restraint is valued, and overt expressions of romantic feelings are often kept private. However, love expressed through actions, helping, caring, and supporting, is highly regarded. Apologies are similarly action-based. An apology may be accompanied by gestures of service, gifts, or reconciliation efforts. Family plays a central role in love in India. Parents and elders influence whom one can date, how love is expressed, and whether a relationship can progress toward marriage. Therefore, love is not only about individual emotions, but also about social responsibility. An apology may need to reassure family members as much as the partner. The phrase, "I'm sorry, I love you," is often heavy with social context. It must consider honor, family, and long-term consequences. In contemporary India, urban youth are adopting more Western styles of dating and communication. Social media, movies, and travel have introduced ideas of freedom and personal choice. Many young people now express love verbally and publicly more freely than before. However, cultural expectations still influence behavior. A casual apology without thought or action may not be sufficient. Sincerity is judged not only by words, but by commitment and effort. Love is a careful balance of passion and respect. In Indian culture, forgiveness is valued, but it often comes with conditions. A partner who apologizes must prove dedication, loyalty, and reliability. Emotional expressions are meaningful, but they must align with social norms. Saying "I love you" is not always enough. Actions speak loudly. In some cases, failure to apologize correctly can harm a relationship permanently. Public displays of affection, while increasing in urban areas, are still limited compared to Western societies. Love is often private, subtle, and symbolic. Touch, gifts, caring actions, and shared responsibilities are common ways to express love. Similarly, apologies are enacted through deeds rather than mere words. A heartfelt apology may involve spending time together, resolving misunderstandings, and seeking blessings from elders. Interestingly, love in India often intertwines with lifelong commitment. Relationships are seen as part of a larger social and spiritual journey. The phrase, "I'm sorry, I love you," can reflect deep emotional investment, long-term hope, and the desire to preserve not only the romantic bond, but also social harmony. Unlike in cultures where love can be fleeting, in India, love carries the weight of duty, respect, and tradition. In summary, love in India is deeply social, respectful, and intertwined with family and tradition. Apologies are not only emotional expressions, but also social acts. Saying, "I'm sorry, I love you," in India carries layers of personal regret, devotion, and the responsibility to uphold harmony in relationships and family. It is a phrase that may be spoken less frequently, but its meaning is profound and enduring.
Part 3, Love, Apology, and Emotional Subtlety in the United Kingdom.
In the United Kingdom, love and apology have their own unique cultural flavor. British people often value emotional subtlety, understatement, and a lightness. While love is important, it is not always expressed with dramatic gestures or overt declarations. Saying "I love you" is meaningful, but may be reserved for moments of deep intimacy rather than casual conversation. Similarly, apologies are often understated but sincere, reflecting a preference for calm, controlled emotional expression. Romantic relationships in the UK typically begin through dating or friendship. There is an emphasis on mutual respect, shared interests, and emotional compatibility. Unlike the United States, where overt emotional expression is encouraged, British couples may communicate love through quiet acts of care, cooking a meal, supporting a partner during stressful times, or small, thoughtful gestures. Words like "I love you" carry weight, and people may choose their timing carefully, often waiting until the relationship feels secure and stable. Apologies in British culture are similarly nuanced. Saying "I'm sorry" is both a social courtesy and a personal acknowledgement of wrongdoing. It can be used frequently in daily life, even for minor inconveniences, but in romantic contexts, a genuine apology requires sincerity, reflection, and sometimes humor or humility. British people often prefer to resolve conflicts without confrontation, using calm discussion rather than emotional outbursts. A well-timed apology can restore trust and show emotional maturity. Love in the UK is strongly connected to equality. Partners are expected to share responsibilities, communicate openly, and respect boundaries. Emotional honesty is appreciated, but dramatic displays of regret or passion are less common. Instead, couples express care through reliability, consistency, and subtle support. A phrase like, "I'm sorry, I love you," may be delivered quietly but carries deep emotional significance because it reflects self-awareness and humility. Social norms also influence romantic relationships. While public displays of affection are generally accepted, they tend to be modest. Holding hands, small kisses, and gentle touches are common. Overly dramatic gestures may be seen as embarrassing or inappropriate. British people often prefer privacy in emotional matters, which means apologies and expressions of love may occur behind closed doors in intimate moments. Family plays a less dominant role in romantic relationships than in India, but social expectations still matter. Friends, colleagues, and extended family may influence behavior, and maintaining social harmony is valued. Apologies are expected not only to acknowledge personal mistakes, but also to prevent awkward social situations. In this way, love and apology are connected. Both aim to preserve harmony, trust, and mutual respect. Interestingly, British humor often intersects with love and apology. Couples may use gentle teasing, self-deprecation, or irony to ease tension after a disagreement. Saying, "I'm sorry," may be accompanied by humor or understatement, softening the moment while still showing sincerity. This cultural tendency reflects a desire to avoid emotional extremes while maintaining closeness. Love in the UK also balances personal independence with emotional intimacy. Couples often maintain their own interests, friendships, and routines even while deeply committed. Apologies and declarations of love must navigate this balance. They should express care without infringing on personal freedom. A true "I'm sorry, I love you" acknowledges both regret and the respect for individuality that British culture prizes. In summary, love in the UK is understated, thoughtful, and grounded in respect and equality. Apologies are sincere, often calm, and carefully timed. The phrase, "I'm sorry, I love you," carries subtle but deep meaning, reflecting emotional maturity, consideration for the other person, and the cultural preference for modesty in expressing feelings. In the UK, love is both emotional and practical, blending affection with responsibility, patience, and respect.
The English Pod Audio Review. Listen to the meaning, then say the vocabulary word. Relaxed and happy that something difficult has been stopped.
Relieved.
Do something good as a balance to a bad or hurtful action.
Make it up.
I will pay.
My treat.
Go somewhere in order to get someone or something.
Pick up.
Normal.
Ordinary.
Unplanned events that have a big impact on the future.
Twist of fate.
Hit something causing serious damage.
Crash.
Start being in love.
Fall in love. Go on a date.
Invite or ask someone to go on a date.
Ask you out.
Invite someone to go and do something.
Take you out.
Decline an invitation.
Turn down.
An expression to show excitement about something.
Look forward to.
Be in a relationship with someone.
See someone. Flirt.
Let's try that faster. I will pay.
My treat.
Normal.
Ordinary.
Hit something causing serious damage.
Crash. Go on a date.
Decline an invitation.
Turn down.
Invite or ask someone to go on a date.
Ask you out.
An expression to show excitement about something.
Look forward to.
Go somewhere in order to get someone or something.
Pick up.
Relaxed and happy that something difficult has been stopped.
Relieved.
Start being in love.
Fall in love.
Invite someone to go and do something.
Take you out.
Do something good as a balance to a bad or hurtful action.
Make it up.
Unplanned events that have a big impact on the future.
Twist of fate. Flirt.
Be in a relationship with someone.
See someone.
Now say the word and hear it in a sentence.
Relieved. They were relieved to hear that the company would not be making any layoffs. Relieved. I'm so relieved to hear your voice. I was worried something happened to you. Relieved. She was relieved to know that she didn't have cancer. Make it up. I'm sorry I forgot your birthday. How can I make it up to you? Make it up. I feel terrible for calling your mother fat. I want to make it up to her, so I got her these flowers. Make it up. John forgot our anniversary again. He's going to have to make it up to me. Pick up. The dinner is at 7 tonight, so we'll pick you up at 6 o'clock. Pick up. Are you going to pick her up on the way home? Pick up. Sorry, but I cannot pick you up today. I have to go somewhere else. Ordinary. It was just an ordinary day at work. Nothing special happened. Ordinary. We had the ordinary problems that you find when starting a new business. Ordinary. Ordinary people can afford to buy Hummers. Crash. Watch out, you're going to crash into that tree. Crash. On my way to work this morning, I was looking at my phone and I crashed right into a telephone pole. Crash. I saw a bus crashing into a car this morning. Luckily, no one was injured. Fall in love. This guy is such a gentleman. I feel like I'm falling in love with him. Fall in love. After their first date, she totally fell in love with him. Fall in love.